With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. On first down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge player.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike, 5 points. Go. Kill.
Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard. Loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Take time.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
A big pickup of 38. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Check. Look left. He's coming in.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
14.
Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Wilson now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And that will incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Still got 4 down, 4 down. Let's go double count right here.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. And hold it to a short game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. This is Carson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, easy. Touch the cut.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Wilson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They run it with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Alert. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin the drive with Breida. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go. And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 83 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
He's got daylight past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo.
Got you, boy.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I wonder wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
Here we go.
Really well done.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Completes it to Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Completes it to Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a... Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's get it together. Good.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This time Wilson will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Great side.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
I'll go special. I'll go special. Fair. Go.
To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 22 yards there, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Alert.
Wilson going to throw again. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On third down, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
31 yards there and a first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, here's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, T, let's try.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. It's been a long day for you.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On first down, Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Check curls, check curls. Four down, four down.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw on third down, Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And on that last play there, he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
380. 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Friday. 54, right there.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
We taking wins home.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Push him back. Push him back.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour.